Iron supporting food banks collects food and cash donations for needy families in Newham Borough and beyond. Please consider making a donation via their Just Giving page, the link for which you will find in the description section of this stream. Come on, you Irons!
West Ham are massive, everywhere we go. West Ham are massive, everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. West Ham are massive, everywhere we go. West Ham are massive, everywhere we go. Everywhere we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all had a very good Christmas. Boxing Day now. Welcome to the West Ham Massive. Thanks for joining us. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit subscribe and click a thumbs up either way on this bit of content. So Ben had a little... I'm going to give Ben credit for this one. This was his idea. So if it goes badly wrong, then it's all his fault. But no, I'm sure it won't. We've done this intermittently. On the odd occasion, we've done watch-alongs and they've gone quite well. But Ben sort of like said, "Oh, how about we do a watch along for the Southampton game?" And after a little bit of toing and froing, here we are. So, how are you, Ben? First of all, how was your Christmas day?
Christmas Day was good, mate. Yeah, went for dinner with Mum and Dad, and then I actually went to the gym after.
Which one? What, the one over at Whitechapel?
Oh, yeah, mate. I drove to Bethnal Green Muscle Works because mate, I'm going on holiday on the 30th of December, and I just felt like I need to, make it count, So, yeah, it was good. Had a nice day. Come home, watched Gavin and Stacey. Which, do you know what? Right, I'm a bit of a convert to Gavin and Stacey now because over the course of the years, I thought it's completely shit. Yeah, but what I think, my mindset has changed because I don't think it's a comedy. I don't actually find it funny, but as like a drama, I actually find it quite entertaining to watch. Do you know what I mean? If I lose the fact that I don't particularly find it funny, I actually enjoy watching it.
I've never seen an episode of it, mate.
Well, it was good. I recommend watching it with a family. So that was my Christmas day, and then this morning just pottering about and like I say, Rob, I had the idea of doing a watch along. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, yeah, because I enjoy watching the watch-alongs when people are having a meltdown, yeah. Which that could be
AFTV.
We could be the laughing stock, but I just thought, why not? I've never done one. I know you said you have, but I've never done one, and I just thought, why not? If we're watching a game and enjoying it, there might be a few people that might be. They might think, they might have a bit of a laugh watching us fucking scream and shout at the TV. So maybe it'll be all right.
Yeah, fair enough. So we'll wait and see. What I'll tell you what. Let's get this up on because I've got the starting lineups there, Ben. So that was what Julian Lopetegui's gone with. What were your initial thoughts?
Do you know what, mate? My initial thoughts are that I'm fairly happy with that side, considering the squad, considering who's available. I think Somerville's a bit unlucky to keep missing out, but in the main, I think it's give or take the best team that we've got. I'm glad that Fulkrug's going to get some more minutes under his belt. I'm glad Soler's in there. Maybe a little bit harsh. I think Alvarez hasn't been showing up, and I think when Rodriguez has come on, albeit it's been sort of final 10 minutes, I actually think he's put himself about a bit recently. So hopefully he can come in and put a good performance in. But I'm quite happy with that side, I must admit.
Are you not concerned about Rodriguez's lack of pace in the Premier League?
Not necessarily, Rob. I mean, look. Alvarez doesn't have an abundance of pace. I think his positional play is going to be more important. I think for me against Brighton, there was just it was not pace that was the problem. It was positioning of there was too many gaps in the middle of the midfield. So I think if we can just keep it tighter, maybe his lack of pace won't be a problem. So I'm interested. What's your thoughts on the side?
Rodriguez is the one that I'm looking at and thinking that it could go either way. I'd have liked to have seen, as we said in the preview, I'd have liked to have seen Wan-Bissaka shifted over to left back in place of Emerson and Kufal brought in on the right side.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was going to happen. So probably that back five, if you will, is not a shock to me. Kudus on the left. I know people say that isn't his best position and possibly they're right. But I think that excuse is starting to wear a little bit thin for me. The best players find a way to adapt. I mean, if you was to turn around to Messi or Ronaldo or Maradona or whatever and say, you're going to play there and it's a position that maybe they wouldn't choose for themselves, but they just go, okay, fine, I believe in myself and I'll show you that I can be the best player in that position, not a problem. But whatever.
I think for me, Rob, we've got to take this game by the scruff of the neck. We can't let them. They're at home, but we can't let them settle. I think we've got to come out. Like I say, they're off the back of. I know they got a 0-0 against Fulham, but the last game they played at home, they got smashed 5-0. So I think if we really try and get hold of the ball early doors and dominate the game and attack, I think maybe Kudus and Bowen can have a bit of a field day. And I want to see Soler get on the ball and try and dictate the game. And I'm so desperate for Fulcru to nick a goal and to get his confidence up and hit the ground running, because there's no doubt he's a quality player. We just need to get him fit. Anyone
in the Southampton lineup that I've got there, Ben, that you're a bit concerned by, or not really?
Well, I wouldn't say not really, Rob. I think, look, on their day, any player in the Premier League can turn up and put on a good performance. But the reason these guys are playing for Southampton and the reason they're bottom is they're too inconsistent. Do you know what I mean? I like Walker Peters. I think he's a good player. I like Taylor Harwood-Bellis. I like Flynn Downs. But they're all probably inconsistent. I mean, this lad who's on the screen at the minute on SOUWHU, is it? He's a big old lump. So we got to be careful of balls in the box. And on his day, Adam Armstrong can nick a goal, but that's probably his days are probably few and far between, and that's why I think he's got like 8 goals in 60 appearances at Premier League level. Yeah. So, look, at the end of the day, if we play to the best of our abilities, they need to be worrying about us more than we should be worrying about them.
100%. So I'm just going to get rid of that. So the game's just about to sort of kick off now. We've had the huddles lining up. So I think, I think what we need to see here, Ben, like you say, I think we need to take this game by the scruff of the neck. We can't need to come out, show the best version of ourselves. If we do that, then I don't really see that this game's a problem. Probably the thing that worries me is this fabled, and they're just looking there on the screen, he's just there, Ivan Juric. How is this fabled new manager bounce? Because obviously we had it in the game against Leicester away. They got Ruud van Nistelrooy. First game was us. We battered them and lost 3-1. I'm just wondering, is that going to come back and bite us on the arse again?
Well, I hope not, mate. I think, look, that game against Leicester was more us, not, we couldn't finish our dinner in that game. So, the ball was in our court and we didn't do it. So, I mean, just looking at the guy, the new Southampton manager, he looks like a supply geography teacher.
Well, hang on. Shot there from Bowen, just over.
I think he flicked it over, didn't he?
I thought that looked like Ramsdale got a touch to me, but it hasn't been given. But that was within 15 seconds of the restart, the start of the match. Fabianski's gone long. Soler lays it off to Bowen. Left foot strike. And I think he just got his hand away just in time, Ramsdale. Yeah. So good start, fast start, but
that's what we want, mate. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't all have to be pretty intricate plays of football. You know what I mean? Win the first ball, knock on the second ball, and then have a shot. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I think this season with Lopetegui, we've tried to, and look, pardon my French, we've tried to fuck around a little bit too much. Come on, let's the aim of the game is to score a goal. So let's try and get up the other end of the pitch a bit quicker.
Yeah. So we've got a throw in on our right-hand side. It's Wan-Bissaka that's got the ball. So
I wonder if the Sky Sports sort of commentating scouts are watching this today, Rob, because you could be, you could get a call up.
yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Really don't know about that. But so we all know actually. I mean, he was actually linked with us. I don't know if you remember him. He played for, was it Ghent or Genk? I always get them two muddled up. When we played in the Conference League, I think it was the quarter-final stage. Yes, it was, because we played Larnaca in the last 16. I was actually at the away leg for that one. We played Ghent, or it was either Ghent or Genk. They play in blue. And Onuachu was actually their striker. He's about 6'7", and we were linked with him quite sort of intermittently over the course of about a 6-month year period. But he's gone to Southampton, and I don't think he's really done too much. Caduce on the ball. That's a foul, referee. That's a foul.
Interesting. This is a good position for you'd probably think Emerson, wouldn't you? Based on recent, his recent cracker against Arsenal, maybe Emerson or Caduce, maybe even or Bowen could fancy this. This is a great position.
I think I'd be giving that to Emerson. I think he obviously his confidence for the one he got against Arsenal should be in good form. He'd fancy this, you'd think, wouldn't you?
I think so, mate. If anything, if he was being a picky, let me just see it.
Emerson and Soler are the two.
It might, if he was trying to pick his perfect position, that might be a little bit too close. Oh no, actually, that's perfect to try and get it up and over the wall, maybe.
I think it's got to be Emerson. Here he comes. Oh, just couldn't clear the wall. Wall did its job, but yeah, Onuachu's got the ball. He's bringing it out now.
Tackle him.
But Wan-Bissaka's done well. He's got the ball to Bowen down our right-hand side. That was a foul for me. That was a foul, 100%.
I mean, you can't push two people in the back with two hands like that, can you?
No, absolutely not.
That's good. Good tracking back from Caduce. Well done.
Well down their right-hand channel, but Caduce has won it back.
That's it. I
want to just sort of bring them out and then sort of hit them with a quick counter attack. So Bowen's got the ball.
That's
released
good
back to Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. Off he goes.
Open your legs up, son.
The Canning Town Cafu. So
he's hit the bar.
Oh my goodness.
How unlucky can you get? Aaron, I mean, he's got to score. He's really got to score. He's like, hey, have we not scored there, Rob?
Oh, mate, I couldn't tell you. They're going to have. Let's have a look at the replay here. So that was great play from Wan-Bissaka. Centers it. Oh, yeah, he's got to do better than that.
I mean, look, I'd say, I wouldn't say, he's not unlucky, but he's hit the target. But, it's Soler. It's a great move, to be honest. Really good move. Down, coming from Bowen, Wan-Bissaka. Bowen's fed Wan-Bissaka. He had loads of space. He's pulled it back to Soler, and Soler's hit the bar. I think Rodriguez with a follow-up had a shot as well. Come on, we've got to be careful here. Let's not mess around with it too much. That's it. Keep the ball.
Goes back to
but look, it's a positive start. It's a positive start. It'd be much better if we was 1-0 up, but we're looking good on the ball. Actually, we're looking good on the ball.
5 minutes gone. We've had 3 shots. So
have we?
Just looking. I've got the little stats column on the right hand side.
I suppose one.
I've actually now updated it. It's now 4.
Well, I suppose we've had 2 in the one bit there, maybe the free kick. But this is the start we want to see, Rob. We want to be on the front foot, and we should be 1-0 up already. We've got. This is the problem. I'm a bit concerned about, Rob. Is we haven't been clinical in front of goal whatsoever. Like, you go back to that Leicester game, you shouldn't be having 30 shots to score 1 goal, should you?
No. And that goal came when the game was done.
Yeah.
It really meant nothing. I mean, the only game that you'd say that you could point to and go that we pretty much dominated was the Ipswich game. Well, quite frankly, if you're at home against a team that's just been promoted for the first time in 20 odd years, and you can't dominate that, then something's seriously wrong.
Mavropanos, just doesn't fill me with confidence. I think sometimes he'll get pulled out of position. I just think tackle the guy. Do you know what I mean? Don't let him come back.
What do you think about Todibo, though? I mean, sort of like he's obviously in competition for that slot at centre back with Todibo. I mean, do you think that Todibo could feel quite getting the nod over him at the minute?
Well, it's a little bit baffling, Rob, because one thing teams don't tend to do is chop and change their centre halves at half time unless they're injured. Do you know what I mean? What's he doing?
Oh, don't lose it. Don't lose it. He's got the free kick. Soler was getting a bit of pressure, but
you're taking a risk there. But
was, yeah.
What seems to keep happening is he'll start Mavropanos and then he'll bring Todibo on at half time. It's a bit of a baffling one, quite frankly.
Yeah.
You know, you either have a preference on who you want to play or not.
Bowen's got the ball, right hand side.
Going
into the penalty box. I think that's a corner. No, he's given the goal kick.
He keeps doing this. Like, he kept doing that in the last game. He'll just decide what you're going to do. Either cross it in or cut back, and he'll just run it out of play.
Yeah, I can't work out with this manager that they've put in. I mean, you look at his last spell in charge at Roma, lasting 2 months. And I agree with what you said in the preview about, you know, and it's another English. Well, all right, he played for Scotland, but British manager, Russell Martin. I mean, he's played for Scotland, but he's actually from Sussex, so he's not as Scottish as that sort of thing. You know, he wasn't brought up.
Come on, switch it. Come on,
Mo.
Pass it a bit
He's
quicker.
Off. Right, now here's Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side. That's a poor ball. Poor execution.
I think Southampton.
They got the ball, but they got the free kick.
It's a weak free kick, really.
Yeah. The one thing, I mean, you know, you say about Armstrong has a pretty poor scoring record, and you're completely correct. Where we try to play a sort of like high line, though, a player with his pace, do you think that actually we might be tailor-made for a player like him?
Look, it's like anything, really. Like, I don't think he's that quick, is he? To be honest, he's probably got a little bit of pace, but we've just got to play the game, play our game, and defend properly. You know,
bringing the ball forwards. Ball's crossed in. That's. Oh, hello! I thought that was going out. Oh, fuck! He's got to hit the target, hasn't he?
I'll tell you what, mate. That is lack of concentration, because everyone has just switched off thinking it's going out.
Yeah.
Where's Wan-Bissaka? Right? Look at him. Rob.
He's switched off.
Do you know what? This is the thing. Everyone is kissing Wan-Bissaka's ass, because he will do some good things, like that header off the line.
Yeah.
But that is where I think he lacks. And that's why he succeeded. That's why he didn't succeed at Man United, because he's not got the concentration to stay focused the whole time. You know what I mean? He's got to be getting towards that. He's just daydreaming.
Yeah, he thought that nothing's going to come of that. Oh, bollocks.
Yeah. So we've had a bit of a let-off there, and I think the last 5 minutes we've kind of let the game dwindle a little bit. So we need to, start stamping our authority on this game again.
Has Rodriguez got a touch?
I think he has.
I'll say, I've not really noticed him so much. Soler's had a good few touches on the ball. Bowen, Wan-Bissaka. not really noticed Rodriguez too much.
Come on. Keep the ball. That's good.
So Wan-Bissaka's
You've
got
got
the
a bit
ball.
of space.
It's what winds me up is sort of like you got sort of like you got possession of the ball, you can bring the ball forwards and we go back. And we're just putting ourselves under pressure.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's just
it's poor. It's poor. That all stems from, the first thought for well done, Kilman. The first thought from Wan-Bissaka was to go backwards. And now it's like we're on the back foot.
So it's back with Fabianski. Come on.
Got to be quicker.
It's too slow, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's got to be a bit of movement for people. Like push up the pitch now. Like I say, we've got Füllkrug, Souček. We've got the option to go direct.
And just to say that the ball's gone to both Füllkrug and to Souček in the space of a couple of seconds.
Come on.
What's he doing? Kudus now, Emerson.
Quicker. That's it. Have a run.
Go on. Come on.
Well done. Good ball. What's he doing? Go forward. That's it.
Bowen.
Like that. Cut in.
Box. Shoot. Oh, blocked.
I think it might have been one of our own players. That's it. Come on.
Make more of it. So Wan-Bissaka and Bowen. Just couldn't.
Come on, get the ball. We've still got it. Still knocking it around on the edge of their box, but we've gone back. Keep the ball moving quickly. Anyone
impressing you so far?
Not really, Rob. Not really. Pretty even Steven.
Oh no, that's shit. We could be in trouble here. Onuachu in the penalty box. Lays it back.
Come on, run.
Is that not? Oh, that's
what
shit.
Are they doing? Are they daydreaming?
Yeah, I think they've been on the old Christmas sherry, mate. That's shocking defending.
Everyone
they just switch.
What is he doing? Hell. Everyone is switching off.
Fucking hell.
Kudus has had a nightmare minute, quite frankly. There's no one's moving.
I think you're right. I think they were just daydreaming, mate. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
No, but even now, when Fabianski's got the ball. Get up, you big tart.
I don't know what he's complaining about his left shoulder for.
Well, again, that's another, the Bowen cutting inside and having a shot. That's another little dig we've had. And we're not even 15 minutes in. So we've had a few half chances and a few good opportunities, really. So we just need to tighten it up at the back.
That's the thing that worries me is that statistically, so far, you look at possession, you look at shots, you look at the pass accuracy, everything favours us at the minute.
Yeah.
And yet, when they've had the ball, those little moments, what you referenced, we've got players that are just switching off when they've got the ball in our sort of final third, in our defensive third. And we just make them critical little moments where we just daydream. Now, against a team like Southampton, where, okay, maybe they're not up to much, maybe we'll get away with it, maybe we won't. But that's where when you come across the better teams, and I'm not necessarily talking just about the top 6 teams, I'm talking about maybe the sort of like the teams that are a rung below that we should be competitive with. That's possibly going to be the difference between success and failure.
I just feel, Rob, when we're defending these moments, just from what I see just then, there's just a lack of intensity. Yeah, there's a lack of intensity to close people down. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's a case of people are thinking, oh, someone else will get that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's on the players, really. That's not on the manager, is it, at all? Or the head coach, whatever. That's the player making that conscious decision to not engage the opposite number with a bit of intensity, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what Kilman's doing here, mate. He's taking his top off. He's getting rubbed down with a towel. It's just a bit pathetic. Like, what's going on?
Wouldn't have happened for Billy Bonds, would it? Downs looking assured on the ball. He could do a job for us, couldn't he? Bowen's got the ball. Excuse me. Oh, who's that too? That's just fucking just no need for that. He's played the ball in there, Ben. There was fucking no one there.
Stupid. And I think we've got 10 on the pitch. Because Kilman's fucking around having his shoulder strapped for no reason.
He's not going to let him come on the pitch just now, is he? Here we go. He's on the pitch now. But like you say, I just like, okay, you've taken a whack on the shoulder, so what?
No!
Oh, God.
Mate, we're giving away too many chances here.
We're defending, I'm sorry to say it, mate, we're defending like absolute fucking idiots.
I mean, how has someone got that much space in the box?
No one anywhere near him, was it?
Mate, I'm baffled by that.
He's just come from fucking nowhere, and he's got a clear header on the ball. He should score.
Mate, and this is why they're bottom of the league, Rob, because any other team, really, we'd be 1-0 down right now. Do you know what I mean? That's a free header from 6 yards out, and we are so lucky that they didn't score, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's 2 opportunities. One that they got on target, one that just passed the left-hand upright. Here comes the deep. Oh, so this is. Wait,
mate, fucking all wrong with Kilman now. What's his problem? There's nothing wrong with him.
It's not your fucking knee, mate. I'd understand it if it was your knee. It's your fucking shoulder,
mate. This geezer, what's he? 6'4", fucking pansy.
That is ridiculous. Unless it, if it was a shoulder dislocation, I'd go, okay, maybe there's. I wouldn't have thought so. Fuck's sake. Mate, that just sums up the modern footballer, don't it?
The last 10 minutes, we've sat back and we're letting him get more on top. Kudus, he's not looking too clever today. You know what I mean? He's given away ball twice in dangerous positions. The last ball, Emerson's just played up to him. He's just the defender's just come on top and nicked the ball. And I don't like. I'm not too a big fan of the way we're knocking it around on the edge of our own box. You know,
a lot of teams are doing that. Where
what
they're
is
trying to play like,
fuck's sake!
They're trying to play like Man City teams, and it's like, well, you're not Man City. You're Rotherham or whatever.
But and then we've just got the ball in the middle of the park. I think it's Soler. He just lofted it over to no one.
No thinking.
I'm not really happy with the start so far, Rob.
No,
it's too fucking
first 5 minutes or so, and then since then they've started to exert a little bit more control on the game. Not dominance necessarily, but certainly they're starting to control it.
No, I'm just seeing a bit of a lack of intensity and just wayward, pathetic passing.
What would you do if you was the manager? What do you think that? I mean, I know obviously there's been a substitution made that.
Oh well, look, it's 20. We're 20 minutes in, and it's 0-0 away from home. So you're gonna, you're not gonna make any changes just yet. I'm
not necessarily talking about in personnel, but is there any maybe? Is the formation maybe need looking at?
No, I don't even think it's that always, Rob. It's a case of, you know, the players that are on the pitch in the fucking formation they're in need to just sharpen up a little bit.
Mm. Oh,
Again, you know, we're letting
shot
the
on
bottom
goal.
of the table team pepper our goal. You all, and you know, this is again, Rob. I have to say, it's poor defending from Wan-Bissaka because look, he's not even tried to stop the shot. Walker Peters is a right-footed player playing left wing back. You know what he's going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All this, Wan-Bissaka's. What is this?
What the fuck was that from SOUWHU?
I mean, look, these players, you can't blame the manager. The decisions they're making are awful, constantly.
They're in down Sugawara down there, right? Oh, fuck's sake! If he had a decent cross there, we're in all sorts of trouble. Luckily, he's shit.
But the thing is, Rob, that's all from Soucek. You know, Bowen's got to be into him as captain. Listen, we're under the cosh a little bit. Don't try the first time ball. Get the ball down and we'll keep it, and then we can build. Good, you know, fair play. Good defending, Mavropanos cutting that out. But I think the midfield has got to get on the ball. Yeah, we've got a bit of space here. Bowen's breaking.
Now, he's got 3 up with him. 4. Oh, no, wrong option.
Do you know what? I don't think it was a bad option because I didn't really see the others showing too much for him. And you know, as a goal scorer and a captain, look, I just feel. I mean, Fulkrug's there, but he's pulled out a little bit wide. I think it's a good option. I think it was the better option to take the shot, but he's got to hit the target. Look, at least that's something. I think. Look, Southampton aren't. You know, there's a reason they're bottom of the league. You're going to get chances, and we already have had chances. But I feel like again, the midfield needs to start dominating this game a little bit more.
So it's just over halfway in the first half now. And
I have to say, Rob, look, again, I think we've touched on it numerous times, the midfield. We've just seen there, and I noticed it a little bit in the second half against Brighton. Sometimes Soucek's passing is it's like it's a League Two player. Yeah. And I know he brings other attributes to the table when he's not renowned for his passing, but it's got to be better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, he's never going to be Kevin De Bruyne, but, you know, it's like, look, you are an international Premier League
to Walker Peters. Look, we're letting them...
Well,
we're letting them... No!
Oh, my God!
Fucking hell, great. So, this is the problem, Rob. We're letting them... Look, what Wan-Bissaka, fucking stop the ball coming in the box.
Get the free kick there, but that was another level. Honest, they've had 3 good opportunities.
Mate, and we're arsehole lucky Fabianski's in good form. And to be still 0-0. How can you how is that any sort of defending, Rob? He's in the box. Get touch tight and stop him getting the crossing.
He's nowhere near being touch tight, was he? Nowhere near.
You know, I keep hearing, what a great signing Wan-Bissaka is. He's like a fucking Hollywood player, right? He likes the nice sliding tackle that looks good, but he's not a fucking top player.
Well, again, I think you said it earlier. It's probably why he didn't make it at Manchester United. And I know people would turn around and say, well, yeah, but are Manchester United a top club? They are.
Who's picking the runner? That's a booking, to be fair.
I think that's what the players are saying, but he ain't having it.
Right, come on, boys. Let's fucking liven up.
So we've got to sharpen up because, that's 2 opportunities on SOUWHU's had. One just wide and one forced a great save from Fabs.
I mean, what are we doing? Why are we playing this fucking game?
This is fucking ridiculous. That we got away with that. Fucking hell.
Right,
This
if you're
is
gonna do it,
fucking shocking, mate.
now do it. Now pass it quickly to Wan-Bissaka. Get moving.
We're gonna get fucking caught out doing that one of these days. Fuck's sake.
I think it is, Rob. I think we think we're better than we are.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I think our players think we are Barcelona, Man City, and that we can play it across the back. We're not.
No.
At least when Moyes was in charge, we fucking knew what we was good at.
This is going to be a controversial one. Right now, if the only choices were keeping Lopetegui for the rest of the season or putting Moyes in charge, what would you do?
I'd keep Lopetegui.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. This is coming from Mavropanos again, isn't it?
Mm. This is why he's, at best, he's a backup centre-back coming on for the last sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes of a match. That's fine, not a problem.
Fucking hell, what is this? This is like carry on game.
Fucking
Again,
down, straight in.
Kudus gets muscled out of it again.
Here comes Walker Peters is having an absolute field day.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking field day he's having.
Told you, Rob. He's a good player. He's a good player, and you know he's up against players that are just letting him run.
Mm.
Now I don't want to see Bowen just fucking wiping his hair. Start fucking firing some fucks into people for not doing their jobs.
Mm. Yeah. Few fucking fingers being pointed and some home truths being told because this ain't fucking good enough. No, I mean, they've just put a fucking stat up there. 76 corners taken, no goals. Well, you know what's going to fucking happen now. Hold my beer.
Well defended from Fabianski.
Taken one for the team there. How bad is it that we're basically pinning our hopes on a goalkeeper who, during the course of this season, turns 40 years of age, and at the beginning of the season was actually our backup?
I don't think it's bad, Rob. But at the end of the day, if his form is good enough that he's starting, I think it's irrelevant how old he is.
I'd say I think I don't decry the fact that he's in goal on merit, but to say he's probably right now, he's probably in the conversation for if you was to have Hammer of the Year anytime soon. He's in the conversation, isn't he? And that says everything for me.
Yeah. I mean, look, Rob. There's no outstanding candidates for Hammer of the Year at all.
Nah.
It's been a very average season so far. Well, but probably below average, shall we say?
Oh, massively. I get the transitional season.
He's
and
still
all
bringing
that.
a stretcher on.
Brilliant. Oh,
Who's our sub goalie?
Areola. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Alphonse Areola is on the bench.
well, I think he'll be coming off the bench very, very quickly.
Yeah. This ain't looking good for Fabianski. And my sort of bigger concern is, you know, is this going to be something a little bit longer term?
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a replay of what happened, to be honest.
Yeah. Don't know why they're not fucking putting it up. Oh, well, there's a bit of good news. Nottingham Forest are 1-0 up against Tottenham.
Yeah.
What a shame, eh? Said no one outside of Tottenham. I can say that to the missus is at her mother's, so. Come on. It's a second drinks break they've had. Fucking 2 substitutions it looks like we're going to have to make in the first half due to injury. Yeah, Areola's getting readied.
Yeah, I mean, after a good 5 minutes, Rob, I think Southampton have been the better side.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
There's opportunities to be got at, but we're letting the game pass us by, quite frankly. Walker Peters is having a field day against Wan-Bissaka because he's just letting him run at him and letting him get crosses in without even putting his foot out. So we need to do a lot better.
Yeah, I'm just having a little look at some of the sort of stats. Yeah, we've had 6 shots to their 5, but 3 of their shots have been on target and none of ours have.
Yeah, their goalie hasn't had a save to make. We might have hit the bar, but
fucking hell.
Need to see more from that.
In the league.
Look, we know what Souček's all about, but we need to see more from Soler and Rodriguez. Start getting on the ball and dictating the play. At the minute, the game's kind of bypassed our midfield.
I hope he's been working on shots at his near post in the fucking time he's been on the bench. They've not shown a replay of what happened.
Why is that?
Usually when that happens, that's usually because it's quite a nasty sort of bit of... Even Ramsdale's up the other end to sort of see how his opposite numbers doing.
He's a busy body, isn't he? Fuck off.
Yeah, go on. You fucking nosy prick. It looks like we've taken a full allocation down at St Mary's. I put in for the ballot for that. Didn't get lucky, obviously. Did you see the Man City Everton game earlier?
No.
Yeah, 1-1.
Oh, right.
So I think they said 13 games without a win.
Wow. You'd never have thought that, would you?
No. All comps, I think that is. So
Everton at home. You'd think if you had one game to try and get you out of it, Everton at home would be that one.
You say that, but they've had recent draws against Arsenal and Chelsea as well. So Everton, they're not doing too badly. They're just clawing their way, sort of like point by point along.
Yeah.
Not pretty. I mean, fucking hell, it's definitely not pretty to watch, but they're getting them. I mean, bear in mind, what sort of 10 games ago, you looked at Everton, and you thought, mate, they're fucking banging trouble here.
I don't want to say too much, but I feel like this is so over the top. Like I guarantee he ain't injured that bad. Fucking get him on the stretcher and fucking get him off. Play on the game.
It's probably, I get it might be a concussion, but I don't know. I'd say they've not shown a replay, so I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest. But
let's see if you can see anything online.
So Areola's on the pitch. Now, because this is a concussion substitution, does that mean, correct me if I'm wrong, that means that we've still got another 4 substitutions we can make, isn't it?
I don't actually know, Rob. I think you
I'm
would
pretty
always
sure
be.
that's right.
You would always be the more sort of knowledgeable in that respect.
Yeah, I remember. In fact, if you look on the top left where you've got the sort of like the score line, what you'll notice you've got like 5 bars above Southampton and 4 little bars above us,
Oh, right.
representing how many substitutions that are left to be made. And you'll notice that ours still shows 4.
Can I just say, Rob? I never knew that.
Ah,
I'd never noticed that. If unless you'd have said that, I would never have known.
yeah,
Right,
that's
come on.
what it shows. Bullkrug, Kudus. Ah, Downs, you bastard. You needed to score an own goal there, mate. Come on, help us out.
Right.
We'll buy you back in the summer. I'm the same as you, though. I'd have quite liked to have kept Downs, but
Yeah. I think I don't think he ever let us down when he played. Quite frankly, thought we always done all right. We got a corner, so we've got full
so
Krug in there.
oh, that's a shit corner. Fuck me.
Fuck
That was a shit corner.
That sums up our first half performance. Really, just a little bit nothing.
Yeah.
But all it takes is a goal or a moment of magic to change the game. Well done. Well
Emerson's got the ball and corner.
Now, fuck's sake, this is what keeps happening to us.
Oh, it ain't a corner.
That's what I mean. This keeps happening. It just rebound and fucking go out for a goal kick. It's just lucky's just not on our side at the minute, Rob. I'm telling you, this happens all the fucking time.
You made your own luck, didn't you, Ben?
Well, in that scenario, not really, Rob.
Hmm. Well, I think at the minute, at half time, you'd be the happier manager is going to be the home dugout.
Well, yeah, there's still a fair few minutes to get. Still probably 10 minutes to go, so a lot can happen.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of injury time. That horrific injury to Max Kilman's shoulder. I don't know how he carried on.
Right now, come on, let's.
Ah, fuck.
Well done.
Who's that on the ball? Has just been taken down. Is that Rodriguez or
no?
It's Fulcrum.
It's all a bit messy at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah. Not really able to sort of get our passing game really going. It's all very bits and pieces. You had this thing about he's apparently trying to engineer a move to Juventus, Fulkrug.
No.
Yeah, no. Apparently Juventus have been mentioned as a possible destination for him. Going to lose money on it, though, aren't we? Paid 27 million quid for him or whatever.
Not back to the goalie. I mean, we've got an opportunity to get the ball in the box. We've got a big German up front, and now we're back at our goalie. This is just
opposition touches in the opposition box. Southampton 14, West Ham 7. I don't know who that is on co-coms. Both teams trying to play the right way. Ooh, I don't know about that. I think we're a little bit too ponderous for my money.
Look,
He's just got done.
That's it. Good pace. I mean, I don't get that one. All of a sudden, Mavropanos has done well. There's a ball back to the goalie quite easily, and he's just kicked it out.
Kicked it out for give them possession. Brilliant.
Well done.
He's done well there.
Done really well there.
Done well there. Yeah. Come flying out, got the ball, wins the free kick.
Well done.
So Emerson's on the ball. Finds Kudus. Soler into Rodriguez. And is that a foul? Yes, it is.
I mean,
He's quite deep, Fulkrug, isn't he?
was that Fulkrug?
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer it if he wasn't there, but Southampton are giving away a lot of fouls, you know what I mean? But they're just disrupting the rhythm.
Suchek was a bit slow out the blocks there.
Has he ever been quick out of the blocks?
Well, yeah, there is that. But even for him, that was like he had lead boots on. It was like Guido Rodriguez sort of pace.
Come on. Look,
He's
we've got an
another one
opportunity to spring a trap there.
Oh, no.
See, that's what I mean. Every second ball, every little ricochet is going to them.
Sugawara.
We'd take that. I have to say, Rob, it's not a particularly enjoyable game of football.
Nah.
There's not much in good play.
Happens a lot on Boxing Day fixtures, though, I find. You get two teams that just sort of like maybe have overindulged on the old mince pies or whatever. I don't know.
What are we doing?
Fucking get on with it. Right, come on. See? Fucking on his heels.
Yeah, it's Kudus, mate. I'd be tempted to get Kudus off and get Somerville on. He's just not with it. He's just getting in the way. Like, he's not where he should be.
Oh, he nearly fucking... He was motoring there, that Onuachu. I thought he was going to do Emerson there.
Come on. Look, Fulkrug's doing well. He's getting the flicks.
Come on, Kudus. Fucking make something of that. Go on. He's in the box. Go on. Shot! Oh, you cunt.
I mean, look, that's simple, Rob. Yeah? Ball up to Fulkrug. He does what he should do. Kudus does well. And look, Wan-Bissaka, he's a right back. You know what I mean? Should he do better? Potentially. But that's better play. You know what I mean? And I think it's a bit more direct. So let's just keep, we know Fulkrug's a presence. Use his aerial ability to good effect.
Yeah. In the summer, Aaron Ramsdale, would you be tempted if they go down?
No, I wouldn't. It's not that I don't rate him as a player. A bit like what you said on the videos this morning. I actually rate Areola, regardless of his form being a bit shaky. I think there's other areas of the pitch we need to strengthen over the goalie.
What, not even in the summer?
Yeah.
Okay. I just look at sort of Areola. I thought he'd made the number one spot his own, and then this season to begin with, he just didn't look right. I don't know what was the catalyst for that. Was he carrying an injury? Was he possibly him and the manager had a falling out? I don't know. Or was it just he was just bang out of form? Hopefully he can come back in and be the goalkeeper he was last season. I thought he was outstanding last season, to be fair. Oh, yeah.
I mean, again, Rob, that's Kudus.
That's, yeah.
Their fullback, their right fullback, has got all the time and space in the world. Whether it's Kudus or Emerson,
he's not putting any pressure on the ball carrier, is he?
No one is really. I mean, that's not what he's there to do. But again, it's another shot on target for him. It's Walker Peters again getting in ahead of Wan-Bissaka. So That is one player. You know, in the summer, come on, you've got to turn. That's it.
Oh, that's fucking shit. Who was that? Was that Fulkrug?
I don't know. It's, whoever it is.
Played it off his fucking shins.
Come on, but everyone push up. Caduce needs to push up. Bowen needs to push up.
He don't really look like he's too bothered to me. I could be wrong, but Caduce just looks like he's sort of meh. Steve-O's got that.
Right, let's get the ball out quicker.
Come on, forwards would be nice. No, let's go back to the goalkeeper instead. Oh, well. Come on. Got what?
What are the options?
8 minutes left.
Do you know what I mean? I think, you know, this is where it's just boring, Rob. This is where
someone needs to be like, you know, fucking give me the ball.
Doing? And then we've done that. And there's no one there. Like we're you know, what was the point of that? You know, putting up to Bowen's head and there's no one within 30 yards of him.
Shit, innit?
Look, we've got no midfield.
Come on, someone fucking show for him. Be an option. Here we go. Go on, Mo. Oh, that's fucking awful. That's fucking awful. I say the thing about him, he's on the left. At one point, I was okay, yeah, maybe. Now I'm just like, no, I can't. You know, if you're top draw player that everybody tells us you are, you find a way. But as I say, the more and more I watch him, the more and more I think, oh, do you know, I'm not actually too sure he gives a shit.
Caduce.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, my goodness.
Didn't see it.
They're fucking ripping us a new one from wide. Absolutely ripping us a new one. Sugawara, Walker Peters, they're absolutely fucking destroying us. Fernandez. They get down the side.
I mean, yeah, like I say, it's too easy for them to get balls in the box from out wide.
Yeah, no one's putting any pressure on the ball carrier at all. Fuck's sake.
Keeper. Oh,
keeper's got to be fucking... Jesus Christ.
Is he going to get that? Wan-Bissaka. Well done. Good ball. Who's in the box? Too slow. Come on, give it inside. Oh, fucking hell! Wan-Bissaka,
they get a fucking free kick.
He's fucking useless. What fucking shit pass? You know what I mean? We're on the break. Fucking. What the fuck was that? Useless fucking ball.
Crap, wasn't it? Fucking useless.
That's what I mean. He's done well to get there and then fucking just got his teammate into trouble. He ain't good enough, mate. In the summer, I wanted us to go for Walker Peters. We went for Wan-Bissaka. He's all right, but he's not good enough on the ball.
It seemed a bit strange to me, and I think a lot of people have said this, is that we was chasing Walker Peters, who offensively is more known for his offensive attributes, if you will. I know he's a fullback, but people sort of say about him going forwards, he's like top banana.
Who's that, mate?
Walker Peters. And then we went and switched, and we got Wan-Bissaka, who's the other end of the spectrum, a right back who's more known for his defensive attributes.
Yeah,
it just didn't seem joined up thinking to me.
I'd love it if we just weren't going back all the time. I mean, this is just, honestly, it's not good.
That's the head coach, though, surely. That's, you know, setting them up with that sort of game plan.
I don't think so, Rob. I think when you're on the pitch, people in the advanced positions, and look, maybe it is, but people in the advanced positions need to be showing a bit of movement so that there's an option to go forward.
Bringing the ball forwards now. Come on.
But I don't know about you, Rob. I don't want to have to see our centre halves go on a lung bursting run to get the ball forward. Let's pass it properly through the team.
Yeah.
That's it. That's better. Bit of zip on the passes. And again.
Get it going. Get it going.
That's it. That's good play. That's beautiful.
Come on.
Fucking hell. Who sold himself there? That wasn't a bad bit of play.
No. SOUWHU again. He's had a good game. He's been an absolute pest. Uh-oh.
Good tackle.
Wan-Bissaka there on Walker Peters. So what, we got about another 3 minutes. 10 minutes injury time was flashed up. Played 52.5 thereabouts.
Come on.
Come on. It's unlucky. Got the ball down our right-hand side. Come on. Someone fucking get out to him, for Christ's sakes. Oh, they're just playing through us now. It's going to go out to the right. It's lucky it was a shit ball. Ooh. Sugarwara again plays the ball in. SOUWHU. Save. Areola straight at him, I think. Really, he's got to make that save. But it's another ball into SOUWHU. Another header that he's got in.
I don't see our players
supposed to be picking him up.
I don't see any of our players trying to stop a ball into the box.
No.
Neither fullback wants to put a tackle in. And then we've just got this crap of passing it between the goalie and the defence.
Come on. Goal just before half time would be a... Come on, we got to fucking make it. Oh, that is shit. Fucking Kudus, what's he doing?
We can't pass the ball. I would think that a Premier League team, when they train, they pass the ball between each other, don't they? We can't.
I'd like to think so.
Come on, fucking take it. What are we doing? Good ball. Good play. He's gone the wrong fucking way. If he'd have gone to fucking Fulker, who's got a right there, fucking, he's done well. Bowen, he's carried on his run. If Bowen feeds him in, he's through on goal. Bowen fucking goes the other way. Fucking tunnel vision. No fucking awareness.
See, now that's what I sort of look at, and I think, you know, the game's not done, half time, and you've got players from the opposite team sort of being all pally-pally. I'm like...
Well, look, it is what it is on that one. But no, frustrating half, Robert. That half is probably indicative of our whole season.
Yeah.
That there's a good little spell, but then, quite frankly, it's a little bit of nothing. Like, you know, it's a damp squib. And quite frankly, you know, we've been arsehole lucky in a lot of our games that Fabianski's been in good form. And, we would have lost quite a few of these games that we've drawn recently if it weren't for our goalies playing well.
Yeah. Any changes you make at half time?
Oh, it's a difficult one, Rob, because quite frankly, I don't think the bench looks particularly clever. I'd like to see SOUWHU on. I think Kudus is having a bit of a stinker, but I don't think Bowen's doing any better than Kudus or Soucek. Like, you know, none of the midfield or the attack are doing anything. I think Fulkrug's done all right. He's not done loads, but I think he's been neat and tidy, and I can see that he's been trying to, you know, he's flicked the ball onto people, and then he's flicked the ball into areas where people should be. You know what I mean? He's linking the play up, but I don't think the players are on the fucking same wavelength as him. Mm. How about you? What would you do anything at half time?
We've got 4 substitutions to make because the one for Fabianski was a concussion substitute, so we've still got 4 substitutions we can make.
I mean, the only two that are, you know, the only two attacking in front would be SOUWHU and Luis Guilherme that might be able to do something. I think the likelihood is, like most Premier League managers, they'll probably give it 15 minutes into the second half to see if the players that are out on the pitch liven up a bit. Otherwise, they'll probably make some changes. But, you know, there's no world beaters on the bench. There's no world beaters on the fucking pitch either.
Carpet beaters, maybe.
Fucking panel beaters.
Yeah. Do you know, there's a part of me that'd like to see Irving get a go. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I can't say I've seen him much, to be honest, mate. To cause
that's kind of the thing, isn't it? You know, we've not seen anything of him, so it's kind of difficult to sort of go, would he make a difference? Yes or no? It's like, well, we don't know. We've seen him sort of like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
I do look. There's part of me that I just feel like it's such a new team, isn't it? That sometimes just give them a little bit more time. Do you know what I mean? There's been glimpses. We know we can get at Southampton but we've just got to be closer together. Do you know what I mean? Like there's the prime example is we're passing the ball round at the back. It then goes to fucking Areola, who punts it to Bowen, who's not got another West Ham player within 25 yards. He knocks it down and it just goes to the Southampton player. But there's just no patterns of play that have any fucking intelligence behind it.
Fair enough. Just having a little look. Like to look at the stats, half time. Yeah, calling it this possession sort of 48-52 in favour of us, but from what I've seen, like I say, shots on target, big chances, it's all in favour of Southampton. Shots total, it's just not good enough.
No, it's just like I say, Rob. It's not absolutely awful, but it's just distinctly below average.
And considering we're playing the what is statistically up till this point this season, the worst team in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
all
Rob,
right, this is their home game, but
I'm intrigued. Is anyone watching along with us? Can you see that? Or
got a couple of people in.
Got a couple of people in. Good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff.
But yeah, it has been a tough watch. Do you know what I quite like? And this is just a little bit of a moan on my part. And something I think Amazon, from what I've noticed, do quite well, is that when they do the commentaries, and unless I've missed it, they do seem to get in a player on the punditry, someone that's had a connection to either club. It does wind me up when you sort of like you've got a game like, I don't know, Fulham versus West Ham, for instance. and the punditry team consists of Roy Keane and Jamie Carragher, and there's no one representing the two teams on show.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, I find that quite poor.
Rob, I'm just going to nip to the fridge and peck
Yeah,
at
no
a
worries, mate.
sandwich or something.
Yeah. So, any of you guys that are watching this live, any changes you'd make? I mean, the substitutes bench doesn't really sort of fill me with much in the way of, you know, enthusiasm and whatever. I mean, what we got just to sort of get it up there on the. So that's the substitutes bench. Areola is already on. Cresswell, Kufal, Tadebo's already on. Irving, Alvarez, Somerville, Guilherme, Ings. Ings could be I don't know, would be wanting to sort of come on against his old team, prove a point. I mean, there was talk that he was going to go there in the summer. Didn't happen, of course. Would he want to come on and prove a point? Maybe. Not been entirely impressed with Emerson. Kufal coming on, maybe move Wan-Bissaka to the left. Rodriguez, I've not been overly impressed with. Swap him out for Irving. I say I've not seen enough of Irving to make a judgment on. I mean, he's done bits and pieces in the in pre-season. Didn't really get utilised that much as you know, he's had little bits and pieces, but Rodriguez just seems really slow. It seems like he's got lead boots on half the time. Kudus has been a disappointment for me. For a player of his abilities, what you expect out of him, just not been overly impressed. I know you could turn around and go, "Oh, he's been played on the left again," but like I say, the best players adapt. The best players find a way. I think that's too lazy an excuse to sit there and go, "It's because he's on the left." Don't know. Can't really think of too many changes I'd make at half time that I think would make too much of a difference. As I say, I'm just tempted. I'd be tempted to swap Rodriguez out. I heard that Alvarez had a knock. I don't know if I sort of heard that right. I heard he had a knock on his knee. It's essentially the reason why I think Lopetegui has put him on the bench and given Rodriguez a run out. Thing is, there's this thing about Rodriguez. They're talking about maybe ripping up his contract and starting again. Then and he goes back to Betis. You know, contract cancelled by mutual consent or whatever. If that's actually a thing, should we be playing him? Because if he got injured, and I'm touching wood, hopefully he doesn't. If he got injured, that then isn't going to happen, is it? And it's kind of the same with Fulkrug. If this thing about he's going to go to Juventus is any credence to that, if he got injured, that doesn't happen either. So I don't know. If there's people that don't want to play for the club, go. Just go. And that goes for anybody. You know, I include Kudus. This talk about City floating around with a bid of 65 million quid or whatever it is. If he doesn't want to play for the club, sell him in January. Get the money in. We'll get some players that do want to wear the shirt. Get on with it. There you go. Never mind. Anyway. Oh, let's have a look. touches in the opposition box. There's another little interesting stat I've just stumbled across. 20 to Southampton, 9 to us. Expected goals. I mean, if you like that, there's 0.84 with 0.46. But then again, our expected goals against Leicester was what, 3 whatever. And we ended up losing the game. So I'm not quite sure expected goals is all that it's cracked up to be. But certainly, total shots for Southampton, 11, 8 for us. Shots on target, 5 for Southampton, 1 for us. Big chances, 3 for Southampton, 1 for us. Keeper saves, Southampton 1, West Ham 5. Defence clearances, 11 for us, 6 for them. These are all sort of stats that tend to feed into the narrative of basically they're doing better than us, which I know that it's a new manager bounce. I know that they're the home team, they're fighting for their lives and all that, but surely we should be doing better than that. Those stats paint a picture. But there you go. What we got here? Godfrey, welcome along. Doing all right, mate. Doing all right. I can see you're obviously from your avatar. You're an Arsenal fan. Welcome along. Welcome one and all. Come one, come all. What else? Just having a little look through, see if I can find any little nuggets of information that are of any interest. As I say, the stats paint a bit of a picture. I don't know if I can share it with you. Oh. But that SOUWHU's been busy. He's, I say, player we've been were linked with under David Moyes. Not been linked with him, obviously, since Lopetegui's come in. Not quite sure that. I mean, Fulkrug's come in. Looks like he's already off. He's going to Juventus, apparently. Oh, do we get another striker in? Or do we go with what we've got until the summer and hope that it's enough? Bowen, Kudus, who looks like he doesn't want to be here, quite frankly. Ings. Always wondered whether Soucek could play up top as a bit of a target man. People sort of say about his passing is not very good for a central midfielder. Wonder if he could play up top. His passing is not so much of an issue, is it?
I think, look, it hasn't been great, but I just like to say there's a lot of newish players. Well, look, there's no good like Rodriguez. There's no use putting him on for a half and then pulling him off for Alvarez. Give him the game. Do you know what I mean? To get into it, and then hopefully, but because I just don't feel like there's too much on the bench. Somerville, no. I'd like to see Somerville get. I feel like
Alvarez
like
is Alvarez. Alvarez is coming. So you'd think it's Rodriguez, wouldn't you? I mean, it'd be quite a sad indictment if we've got Rodriguez and Alvarez on the pitch at the same time.
But again, I think that's harsh on Rodriguez, albeit that he hasn't played great. You'd never giving a guy a chance.
Or Soler.
Wow.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
That is surprising, Rob, because then all of a sudden, what does that mean? It looked that midfield looks so fucking shit now. Quite frankly, it looks so slow. It looks really defensive. Solé is a ball player. Now I'm a bit concerned now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a central midfield of Soucek, Alvarez, Rodriguez. Wow. I mean, they're all basically the same player, more or less. Very, very similar attributes. I mean, if you're Southampton's manager, you must be rubbing your hands with that substitution. You know, the only player with any creative sort of element to him has just been withdrawn with 45 minutes left to play. Wow.
Well, hopefully we're wrong and they can prove us wrong. Good ball. Well done. Full Krug again. Full Krug looks good. You know what I mean? He hasn't set the world alight, but everything he's done looks crisp.
Being mischievous with this question, Ben, from Godfrey, who's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
How much would you take for Kudus in January if Arsenal sort of, because he's saying there that they could use more attacking options at Arsenal? What would be the trigger point that you'd say that's too much to turn down for Kudus in January?
Hell! Probably 80 million, Rob.
Yeah.
I think that's Mavropanos again. Fucking can't do a fairly straightforward pass. He wants it to look Hollywood style. And it goes out of play.
Consistently inconsistent.
Right, now break quickly.
Come on, Mo. You just now you've got rapid pace, but you should have just been going.
But where's Alvarez? What's Alvarez doing there? He gets the ball, he just fucking runs backwards.
Emerson on the ball.
Come on. Let's think of something. Now feed him quickly.
No, let's go back instead.
Backwards again.
Let's go backwards, and let's go back to our goalkeeper. How about that? Brilliant. I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't really see that a lot of what we do is a million miles away from the guy that was previously in charge.
No, it's miles worse, Rob.
Hmm.
I don't think Moyes was a manager that advocated when you've got an opportunity, play it back to the goalie. Right, we've got the ball. I don't know what our players are doing, Rob. I really don't. It's so frustrating to watch.
Just not at the races.
We can't.
5 minutes in the first half, and that was it.
I mean, we're going back again. We're running. We can run forward. Then it's a poor passing. Then we end up running backwards. There's no fucking movement in the midfield.
Very slow.
Who wants to get on the ball? Who fancies it?
Well,
that's a good pass.
Jared going on the right. Come on, Jared. Oh,
I don't think that's a poor ball.
Hmm. It's just that last ball, that final decision that's just wrong more often than not in the final third. I'd love to be in the head of Julian Lopetegui and just try and understand what that substitution was about. Alvarez on, Soler off, unless it was an injury. But even then, it's like, was there not another way? Could you not have? I mean, well, oh, brilliant. Rodriguez off.
No, I've got to be honest here. He slipped into it, yeah. And when you consider the tackle on Kilman last week, how on earth is that a fucking sending off? I mean, the geezer's standing up. He's fine.
Let's have a look.
He slipped. It's not a sending off, mate. It's not a sending off.
Saying he reckons it's harsh.
Oh?
Nigel Spackman's on co-coms.
It's naughty. It's probably a yellow. What is he looking at the screen?
He's going across to look at the decision.
What are you fucking idiots?
Usually means that they're gonna reverse it and not rescind it completely, but
it's not a fucking red.
Let's have a look.
He's so low.
Yeah, it is a slip.
But he slips, but it's not 2-footed.
Doesn't even.
It doesn't actually touch the player.
No. I don't think that's a red.
It's not a 2-footed fucking hell.
And the referee was quite close, wasn't he?
Well, no, he just don't know the fucking laws. He don't know the game. He's a mug. Well, no, what? If he gives that as a red, like this ref does not know football.
Well, right decision, I think, was arrived upon. That's the whole point of VAR being there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still can't work out the one the other day, though. That challenge on Kilman. How that got missed by VAR, I'd say.
But this is what I mean, Rob. Look, even though I don't think Rodriguez is setting the world alight, I think at least he's putting his foot in. Do you know what I mean? And at least he's trying to run about and do something. Yeah, I do agree, Rob, with your question. I'm baffled by the substitution. I mean, how Soler is the one that's holding it together there, and I just feel like with Soler being not there and Alvarez, all of a sudden it's such a uninspiring midfield.
Well, he's the only one there that has had any sort of creativity about him. I mean, let's say whatever attributes Rodriguez, Alvarez, and Soucek have, I wouldn't suggest that creativity is high on that list. They're more sort of stoppers and sort of midfield destroyers, aren't they?
Yeah, and with the best will in the world, none of them really pass the ball forwards.
No.
That's not a bad knock. I mean, granted, Soler.
Oh, hello.
Well done, Wan-Bissaka. Go on, my son.
Go on. It was a bad ball in the end. See, that's what I mean about the final execution. It's just not. It's just sort of more often than not, it's just not right. Newcastle 2-0 against Villa. I think Villa have gone off the boil quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they were always overachieving, really. Right, now push up.
Another yellow card. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, brilliant. He's out of the next game. I forgot about that.
So we have someone suspended every week, don't we?
Well, Rodriguez is suspended as well with that red card getting downgraded to a yellow. He's suspended as well because they were all on 4 yellow cards before today. Brilliant. I got to say, I think the disciplinary problems, I do think that's example set from the manager because he's been picking up yellow cards like they've been going out of fashion. He's already had a touchline ban.
Come on.
Come on.
Right, come on, boys. Let's get hold of this game. They're bottom of the league. We're bottom of the league. That's it.
Right, come on. Come on, Mo. What was that?
Backwards again. Backwards. That's it. Go on. I mean, I have no idea what Alvarez has done there. Like he's got himself in a good position. A good ball from Wan-Bissaka. He's in the inside right channel, and he's decided just to pass it into Ramsdale's hands. But I've got to be honest, I don't really want to see Alvarez in those attacking positions. It's so scrappy. Ooh. It's so scrappy. We've got a corner because some poor play, but there's full crew gets the ball. Bowen's fucking pretty much right next to him. Kudus is fucking dawdling around. It's just like, it was Soucek that's right in his way.
Cheap corner.
Yeah, we'll take it. And hopefully we can make something out of it.
Come on, boys. Attack this.
Why have we got 3 on the edge of the box?
Come on.
Scrappy pinball.
Back out.
Let's get in with a bit of quality.
Whip it in. Oh,
yes! Come on! Woo! Who was that? Bowen that nicked in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shit house of a goal, quite frankly, Rob. Scrappy, Soucek nods it in. I think full crew nods it on, and then Bowen's just sort of right on the line, just stab it into the net. But listen, beggars can't be choosers, and let's take the goal and start fucking playing a bit of football now.
Look, here's the corner. Soucek.
Well, I'm hoping there's nothing in the way of any reason.
No, that's always the worry, isn't it?
So I think it's Alvarez gets it to the
no offside there.
No, he gets it to the back.
Soucek. Fulkrug gets in.
Yeah, I think we're all right. There's no obvious offsides there, but listen, it's not one for the football purist, but well done, Full Crew. Full Crew gets an assist. He's strong. He flicks it on, and Bowen's there. Johnny on the spot. And as you see, Rob, I don't know if you see Fulkrug was over the moon there. He was he ran
Yeah.
away celebrating like he was really happy. So I'm really pleased for him to get a goal. What do we call it? Not an assist. It's like a goal contribution, is it? Or
Key pass.
is that what we call it nowadays?
Hang on, what you on about? Fulkrug?
Yeah.
Well, no, that would be an assist because
I know it is an assist, but I thought it used to be called an assist in the olden days. It's a goal contribution of some description, isn't it?
Yeah. I was going to say, there's no way it's offside. Behave yourself.
Fulkrug's not off.
Yeah. Behave.
Yeah. Well, look, sometimes that's all you need, Rob. Bit of a scrappy goal, and hopefully we can just look forward now and start playing a bit more football. Keep it tight, though.
Thing that worries me is usually when we go 1-0 up like this, our default position is then to sort of like sit back and invite them onto us, which I think is completely the wrong thing to do.
Well, it's not. It's a bit of a weak mentality. But look, let's just. I think they made a few subs, are they?
Sugawara and Downs off, Bree and Aribo on.
I do a bit of Brie at Christmas is always nice, isn't it?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Both teams have got 3 substitutions left.
Come on, boys. Watch the game. My concern is that the midfield just drops back. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And we invite a bit of pressure.
Yeah, that's my concern too.
That's it. Well done, Caduce. Get out to him.
We can sometimes be architects of our own downfall. That is for sure.
Southampton got
Get
the
out
ball.
to him.
Right. Is that Walker Peters again? Right,
Walker
now,
Peters.
let's keep it. Bowen, come on, son. You've got to do better than that. Come on.
Go on, Nicholas. Oh, I thought better execution there and Mohamed Kudus was in. But
yeah, that was a poor ball from Fulkrug. I think everyone needs to just settle down a little bit. You know what I mean? Get hold of the ball. Keep the ball. I mean, Rob, let's be honest. Since the first 5 minutes, I don't think we've had a move where we've strung 4 or 5 passes together that wasn't between the goalie and the centre halves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just looking here at the stats on the side of the screen. We've made 287 passes, but like you say, probably
honest,
both of
Rob.
them.
No.
Oh.
No. I've got to be honest, Rob. I think when you get SOUWHU off the pitch, he's running around. What's happened here? No, clearly in the stomach. Clearly in the stomach. I think we need to get SOUWHU off. He's looking awful. He's looking really like ponderous and quite weak.
Who would be your go-to? Somerville?
Yeah, I'd mix it up a little bit. Fair play. I mean, in this second half, Wan-Bissaka seems to be the only one that wants the ball. He's well out of position now, though. But it just seems that like the midfield just don't want the ball. Look, but where's Wan-Bissaka now, though? Do you get what I mean? He's trying. That's what's happening, Rob. Constantly, our defence keep getting the ball. There's nothing in midfield, and they're trying to go. They're trying to make things happen. because the midfield is just nothing, and then we get caught out of position.
Yeah, you made that observation against Brighton, didn't you? Where you sort of like the centre backs or even the full backs on occasion.
I feel like they don't have an option.
And then they get caught out.
Yeah. Oh, that's just silly play from full crew.
Yeah.
No. No! What's he doing? The fucking ball out.
Crap, innit?
Honestly, Mavropanos is a thick. He's an idiot.
Come on. 2-0, end this game.
Lots of space.
Go on, Jared. Go on. Ah, go on.
Come on, look, he's on the edge of the box. Give it to him. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go on.
Shit. Fucking shit we are.
Should have made more of that. We had them on toast. Just can't finish teams off.
Seen him give him.
Yeah.
I mean, Mavropanos is a fucking ticking time bomb waiting to happen. Interesting
Cresswell
stuff.
and Somerville. Okay, so is he going in at left centre back? Is he going 5 at the back, or is he going to give Emerson the hook? So Rodriguez is one of them coming off.
He keeps doing this.
Krug. Well, he's going. Is he going 5 at the back, or is he going to push Emerson further forwards? I don't know.
I'd imagine it's 5 at the back, Bowen up front. I mean, for me, Rob, he keeps doing this, and I'm baffled. Because it's the midfield that is the issue. Yet it'll weaken the midfield even further, so that it's just we've got an attack and defence, and that's it. And we might nick a goal on the break, but the bigger chance is that we'll concede.
Cresswell looks like he's gone into the left centre half, so we've gone 3 centre backs. Yeah, brilliant. Like you say, it's diluted the midfield further still. Walker Peters again. Oh, wow.
And to be honest, the ball inside, Rob, Mavropanos has got to be getting that. You know what I mean? He's favourite for the ball, but he lets the other player wants it more.
Bloody hell. He's had a good game, Walker Peters.
Yeah, he's a good player, mate. We're living a charmed life. We're living a charmed life here.
This is why we need a second goal, 1-0. Even against what is statistically the worst team so far in the Premier League, we're not safe. 5 on targets they've had to our 2.
Well done. Good ball from Kudus. Good ball. He switched it right up. But come on, there's just what have we got? What have we got? What have we got?
Just
come
give
on,
them
lad.
the ball. Give them back possession. Brilliant.
This is it. I actually can't work out what we're doing, what the formation is.
He does this quite a lot, doesn't he? He makes substitutions where you're left sitting there thinking, I'm not quite sure what he's trying to achieve. I don't get it. I mean, the game against Brighton was a case in point when he made substitution with like 20 minutes left to play. And I was just sitting there going, what's he doing? What is his strategy here? I can't work it out. Uh-oh.
Wait, wait.
Oh, he got to get it on target. Let's see what happened here. So it was a throw in. Bowen plays the ball through. He loses his man. He's got to do better than that, though, isn't he?
The net's got to be bulging, Rob.
Yeah, 100%. At least make the goalkeeper work. Minimum.
It was a lovely ball. Whoever slipped that ball to him, that was beautiful.
So put yourself in the mind of Lopetegui, if you will.
Yeah.
One substitution left if you want to play it.
Come
20
on.
minutes of the game to go. If you're going to make that change, who comes on, who goes off,
Keep the ball.
what you're looking to do?
Rob, let me watch the game for a minute. We've just made a fucking load of subs, so we don't need to make any more. Ah, come on. I'm just trying to watch this game to understand who's playing where. I mean, come on, pass it.
Well, we know that Cresswell's left centre back. That's a definite. Looks like Deuce is on the right, possibly. And he's moved Bowen up top.
Yeah, Somerville's on the left, obviously. It's the midfield, though. Who have we got in midfield? That's Mavropanos been found wanting again.
It's Alvarez and Soucek.
Good tackle. Good tackle to Debo. No. And then he's tried to do something a bit too fancy with it. But I just think having Soucek and Alvarez in midfield. Right, everyone push up now. Everyone push up. Soucek and Alvarez in midfield is just a bit... Yeah. I think we just could get outnumbered in midfield.
It's happened many times this season. We've just got completely overrun.
He wasn't going to give a foul then, but because he stayed down, he's given a foul. That was not a foul. They've both gone for it, and I don't even think he's clipped him. It's frustrating. That Somerville chance, Rob. He's got to be, he's got to be scoring, hasn't he? So
yeah, well, that would have, you'd think, tied up the game. So Armstrong and Fernandez off, Suleimana and Dibbling on for Southampton.
I mean, this lad's meant to be quite highly rated, Rob. I've not actually seen him in the flesh before, but he's only 18 and he's getting a fair few minutes in the Premier League, so he must be doing something right.
I'm told that he's apparently turned away a contract extension, a contract improvement. So he could be on the market in the summer, potentially.
Well done, Areola.
Played by Areola.
That'll do his confidence good. Right. A bit more zip on the pass, Chris. Come on, son.
It's like a trampoline.
Get the ball.
Go on. One more.
Hey, back to him.
Mo wants. Go on.
I
thought that was in.
Yeah.
Just for a moment, I thought that was in.
I think Somerville could have done a bit better there.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, he's passed the buck a little bit. He could have took charge of that situation a little bit better. Well, hold it up. Go on, Somerville. Go on, my son. It's become very messy, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think these substitutions have really improved us significantly.
No.
Still trying to sort of figure out.
A lot of claret on the knee there.
I don't think that will bother him, will it?
No.
He's had his head bust open. He's been spilling claret all over the pitch, and he's just like, yeah, patch me up. I'll go again. Don't worry about it. Hillman, on the other hand, gets a little glancing blow on his left shoulder, and he's got to run off to the nearest hospital. '75th minute.
What? Like I say, Rob, I just feel like Lopetegui's subs do disrupt the game. And we don't quite know what we don't really know. After he makes them, it's like the team don't really know what we should be doing.
Yeah. I got to be honest. They're saying Southampton ain't apt. I'll be honest. I think, yeah, just get on with it.
But what? I've got to be honest. We've had a foul against us, yet now we're playing with 10 men.
Fair point.
Doesn't seem fair. Because he had a bit of blood on his knee. I mean, it's fucking pathetic.
He's back on the pitch now.
Right, get the ball down. Keep it. Play a proper pass.
No,
right, now Kudus, you get up there.
They're not pressing as a team, are they? Sort of bits and pieces.
Kudus is walking now.
Yeah.
I think that might be my next sub, Rob. I think I'd be looking at maybe Guilherme for Kudus.
Okay.
I'd like to see this lad.
Chelsea 1-1.
This is such a poor game, Rob.
Yeah, it's not been.
This is an awful game. And that should have been a throw to Southampton, quite frankly. Inside.
Oh, good ball. Is that going to get you? Yes.
Well done.
Good switch.
That's better.
Come on. Free kick.
Yeah, that'll do.
Wind the clock down a little bit more. Couple of seconds. Now, load the penalty box. You would think if we can get a second goal, that should kill the game.
It should, Rob, yeah.
I don't think they've got enough in them to retrieve a 2-0 deficit.
Oh. I mean, that was just the delivery was just a little bit too deep, wasn't it? Like you want it on the penalty spot. Oh,
yeah.
Decent header, but never really troubling the goalie. Well up. It's so scrappy. This is it. There's just so many fouls like that it's like everyone's running into each other.
I think if you're on a slot and you're watching this, and knowing that we're the next opponents for them, you're probably rubbing your hands, aren't you?
You're not particularly. Yeah. Get there, Todibo. That's the ball.
Gone.
It's out.
when I saw this fella sort of like on, I was thinking, is that Maxwell Cornet?
I did think that, Rob. I did
I'm
think
glad
that
I'm not the
myself.
only one. I don't think he's exactly set the world alight there.
No. It
I
didn't
think I
set the
looked the
light.
other day. He's played 71 minutes this season. That tells you everything you need to know.
That's Caduce again, mate.
Yeah.
We got to get him off.
Rob.
He's not holding it up. He's not doing anything. He's a hindrance at the moment.
He looks quite disinterested to me. Walker Peters on the ball again.
Well, at least they're going backwards.
Yeah. Here they come again. It's been an interesting contest. Walker Peters versus Wan-Bissaka. I'd probably say that Walker Peters is probably winning.
That looks a foul. That looks a foul. That looks a foul. Come on.
Emerson's got the ball. Come on, win that.
Come
Win
on.
that. Go
Yeah,
on.
We have. And then we've given it away.
And now, is it? Oh, no. I think if he hadn't have retained possession, the ref's giving a free kick there, probably.
I mean, this is probably one of, if you were saying this is a Premier League game of football, with the greatest league in the world, it doesn't look that way to me from this. This is piss poor, mate.
Been pretty dire, it has to be said. Not exactly got the heart pumping and the blood flowing. It's got you reaching for the Horlicks, if anything.
I mean, what is that, Cresswell?
Just
aimless. Well, he's trying to get his message across to the players.
Do you ever watch his press conferences?
No.
They can be quite a tough watch, I've got to say.
Yeah.
I struggle to understand him a lot of the time, to be brutally honest with you.
Yeah. That's it. But pressure him. How's that ended up? It was Southampton player on the ball. Keeper! Keeper!
All day long. All day long.
Get out of the fucking way.
Yeah, I don't think Caduce has offered much since he's been, interestingly enough, moved to his favoured position of on the right. He's just not really done
He's
anything.
done nothing wrong. He's been very poor throughout the whole game. But he's not the only one.
No. Oh, he's got the ball now. Come on, let's see what you can do.
No.
Saying we good case of game management from West Ham since we went 1-0 up. I've got to be honest, I do not agree with that statement whatsoever.
No, I don't think. I've not seen much game management. I think we're playing against a side that doesn't offer too much.
Ball into the box.
I mean, the game management I prefer, Rob. The game management I prefer is going to score a fucking another goal.
Yeah, that would help.
But then his substitutions haven't really helped us do that.
No. Walker Peters again. Wan-Bissaka gets foot to the ball. Do you think we'll go back in for him in the summer? Walker Peters?
I'm not sure, mate. Probably not.
Could do with another left back, and he can clearly play there. I know he's right-footed, but
Come on, let's look. They're passing it about at the back, but we're not. We've got bodies
Second
there, but we're
best.
not really pressing.
no, we're second best.
I mean, look, I have to be honest. If we win this game, it's not through us being particularly good. It's through us playing a team that are pretty much a championship team, and their final ball is shit. You know what I mean? Bit like that.
Walker Peters coming off. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, they're obviously going a little bit more attacking, so they're taking off some defenders to get some attackers on the pitch.
Thing is, I think going forwards, he's been one of their better players.
Oh, he has. He has. He's probably been the man of the match. You know, he's been on the ball more than most. But do you know what, Robert? I think the message that sends out, those two subs that he brought on, bringing off a midfielder, going 5 at the back, it just, you don't let that bounce. It just gives a negative mentality to the team.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? That we're just going to try and shut up shop now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the messaging's all wrong. It's not the first time I've seen that this season. Fulham gone 2-1 up against Chelsea. Oh,
hey,
95th minute. Wow,
good.
That's some good news.
Get your fucking foot in, Somerville.
He pulled out of that, didn't he?
I mean, the ball's there to be won.
Manning.
Tadebo's done well. I think Tadebo's actually done well today when he come on. He's looked like he's put himself about. You know what I mean? When the ball's there to be won, he's won it most of the time.
Yeah. I'm just intrigued to know what was the issue with Kilman, because short of a dislocated shoulder, okay, if you've got a bruised shoulder, so what? Carry on.
Mate, I'm baffled by that. There look nothing wrong with him.
Emerson off, Kufal on. Again, it's another defensive-minded. I know, sort of like it's a defender for a defender, but so that's all the substitutions made now. Both teams done. Ooh.
I mean, this guy is he's a pest, isn't he?
Onuachu.
Onuachu, yeah. He puts himself about, as you'd expect, but probably not got the end product to be a top Premier League player. No. You would say, you know?
Yeah, he excelled in Belgium, but let's be completely honest, it's not the best league in Europe, is it?
Yeah. I'm baffled by that fucking kick. What is that? Oh. You got a Premier League goalie. He hasn't got to the halfway line, and he's put our fucking fullback under pressure, and then we're under pressure again. That is in pretty much the last minute. I mean, that is idiotic goalkeeping play. Get the fucking ball up the pitch.
Architects of our own downfall, mate. Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. You know, and then Ariola's rooted to the spot. I mean, that would have been his fault.
Yeah. 100%.
Would Ariola have got across? Maybe.
I think he knew it was going wide, so he sort of just let it.
Look, again, like that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Look, you know, get some distance on your kick. Get us up the pitch.
Seven minutes of additional time flashed up. So I won't ask just yet my question, which is normally the commentator to a co-commentator. But we are going to call it a man of the match here.
Good.
Because they are men. It does baffle me when they sort of like they differentiate men's football and women's football, but we can't call it a man of the match or a woman of the match. We've got to call it a player of the match. Like people are really offended by it. Really?
And the thing is, no one's ever been offended by it.
No.
Actually, people are more offended of changing it to player of the match now. You know what I mean? It's not offensive, but it's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
That we've had to change the language for no apparent reason.
Yeah. Baffling. Southampton in possession again. Mavropanos plays it out, but they've got some territory. So 15 shots to Southampton, 16 to us, 5 on target to them, 2 to us. But the stat that really matters is the one on the top left, which puts us 1-0 up.
I mean, has Ramsdale actually had a good save to make? I don't actually recall that he has.
Don't think so, mate. Let me just have a little.
Whereas, well done. Now get there in the middle. No, the passing's just fucking shit.
According to what I'm looking at, he's made 1 save. To be honest with you, I can't even remember it.
Right, come on. Right, now keep it. Now switch it out wide. That's it, and just keep the ball. This is all we. No, Cresswell. Fucking hell. But it's prime opportunity to just keep the ball for the rest of the game, and we just give it straight back. There's just no need to be so wasteful with the ball.
Back to SOUWHU again. Oh, is that? Oh,
for fuck's sake! Honestly, Rob, we're fucking useless.
Like I say, with the architects of our own downfall, I think the substitutions have basically caused a lot of these problems. Like I say, I think it's kind of sent a message to Southampton, their management team, and all the rest of it that we just got to invite them onto us. Well, they've given the man, they call it the player of the match, but it's man of the match to me. So Jared Bowen, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Other than the goal, what do you make of his performance?
Fairly poor. Not done much, but I would say on the basis, I don't think any of our players have done much. I'd probably go with Bowen on the basis he's nicked a goal and no one else has. I'd say Walker Peters was probably the best player on the pitch. Oh my God. I mean, look, we are so lucky, Rob. We are so lucky. That's Wan-Bissaka again, giving the ball away. Our players are just fucking brain-dead idiots, quite frankly. We've got the ball with minutes to go. And the only reason we might win this game is that Southampton couldn't hit a cow's arse with a fucking banjo. But yeah, we're lucky. We're lucky. But I'll take it if we get the 3 points and a clean sheet. It might, paper over the cracks for another week.
Still a couple of minutes left.
The reality is we're not an enjoyable team to watch.
No. It's been a difficult. Well, it's been difficult all season, to be brutally honest. More often than not, it's been watching it like that.
Keeper!
Oh my
fucking
God.
hell! Why's he rooted to his line?
I think Cresswell's asking the same thing.
That's why he's not a top goalie. He's rooted to his line. He's poor on crosses. We'd like to think if we can get through this, we've won the game. Well up to Debo. Who's closing him? Another.
You just knew he was going to be on the end of it, though, didn't you?
I mean, this guy wins an awful lot in the area, but fortunately for us, most of it's off target.
Yeah.
I mean, fair play. I think Tadebo's got in his face a bit, and so that he didn't have a totally free header.
So who would be your man of the match, Ben? Now we've got about 30 seconds or so left. Who would you give it to?
Probably the same as who they've given it to, Rob. Jared Bowen.
You would give it to Bowen.
Just on that basis, even though I think he's been very average, I think most of the other players have been below average. And what are we doing? Yeah, he's nicked a foul. And he's been fairly average, but nicked a goal. Do you know what? I actually think Fulkrug done a good job while he was on the pitch, Rob. He's got an assist. And for someone that's working his way back to fitness, I think he should get an honourable mention to... He looked to link up the play quite well, I thought. How about you?
No one's really stood out, to be brutally honest. I mean, you've obviously got to include the goal, but I think you're right. Aside from that, I think Bowen had a poor game for someone of his abilities.
Yeah. And that's it. The final whistle's gone. It's 3 points in the bag.
3 points.
And look, you know, it's not been great, but we've ground out a 1-0 clean sheet. And, you know, in the last 4 games, that's a couple of wins and a couple of draws. So we're slowly but surely.
Oh, we're up to 13th.
Yeah. I mean, we're above Man United, which is great. I don't think they've played yet, have they?
No, they've got their game yet to play.
What we won? We're level on points for Spurs. Is that?
That is correct, and Brentford as well. But I mean, their goal difference is obviously worth an extra point. But yeah, points wise, we're on the same number.
But look,
it's quite amusing.
Let's keep nicking. Let's keep chipping away, Rob. It wasn't a pretty watch.
Nah,
but I think it's one of them. Any 3 points in the Premier League is welcome away from home. But I do think we were quite lucky because lucky that Southampton are just not a particularly good side in front of goal, because otherwise I don't think we'd have won.
Well, we've got Liverpool up next. That should be fun.
Rob, I'm going to have to dart, mate.
Yep,
but
we're going to call it a day here anyway, Ben. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Really enjoyed it, and 3 points in the bag. It wasn't pretty, but
we'll take
sometimes
it.
You've got to accept it.
Yeah, as Ian Holloway would say, sometimes games of football, they're like birds, aren't they? You can fill in the rest and make it work for you.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Anyway, Take care. 3 points in the bag, and the heady heights of 13th level on points with Tottenham. What's not to like?
Iron supporting food banks collects food and cash donations for needy families in Newham Borough and beyond. Please consider making a donation via their Just Giving page, the link for which you will find in the description section of this stream. Come on, you Irons!